Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. My name is Elliot Pierre, and I'll be your host today, as per every day. We're going to start this off the same way we start off every episode, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us truly does mean the world to me. Now, on that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cotton me loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right. Now, our guest today, this is going to be another good one. Me and this gentleman, we've bumped into each other many times over the years, but we've never had a chance to actually sit down and chat, and that's becoming a reoccurring theme in my life. I know a lot of people, but we don't get to chat that often, so I'm looking forward to this one for sure. Now, as per usual, I do not introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than I. So on that note, sir, can you please introduce yourself and tell people who you are and what you're about?
I'm Jeremy here from 57 North Brewing. One of the brewers here at 57 North as well as one of the operating partners.
Nice. So this is, I don't want to, it's a newer restaurant in Fort McMurray. Where is it located?
We're located in the Morrison Center downtown. Newer, we started in 2019 December, 3 months before the COVID-19 pandemic hit.
That's right. So it's been a little bit of a interesting start. We'll call it an interesting start for you.
It was definitely an interesting start. We were gaining a little bit of traction. We just getting the brewing set it off, and then the world kind of turned upside down. So,
that's right. So in regards to the restaurant itself, describe the menu, describe the feel of what you guys are going for here.
What we really tried to make the feel for the restaurant was more Canadian northern region style. 57 North. Reason the name came up actually is we are 57 degrees north in the parallel.
Oh.
So what we thought is between me and the other partners, East Coast meets the West and everything in between.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, me and Tanner had the privilege of coming down and trying some poutine at your restaurant a few weeks ago, and it was good. It was good poutine. Now, you convinced me and described the poutine. You made the right call in regards to the meal. I'm still on the fence if it's a poutine or not, but what was the poutine that I ate?
The Smoky Joe poutine.
Okay, so what's in the Smoky Joe poutine for everybody at home?
Slow smoked brisket, 14-hour smoked brisket with also pulled pork. Once again, slow smoked, another 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah.
With your traditional home cut fries, gravy, and the cheese curds.
There you go. Now, and Tanner, you had some of this as well, so you can chime in on this one. It was delicious. It was the perfect thing for lunch because I was starving. Now, I'm on the fence if I can call it a poutine, though. Tanner, how do you feel about this?
I think that a poutine is cheese, curds, gravy, and fries.
I'm on the same page. It was delicious.
But
it was delicious.
It's like calling soup an ice cream. It can be if you freeze it, but is that how you want to eat it?
Yeah, I don't know. So, delicious, though.
Awesome.
Really, really good. The brisket was insane, I got to say. So, I'm interested in hearing a little bit about your history. Like, what brought you to Fort McMurray? How did this all transpire?
I moved to Fort McMurray in 2006 in that winter. So, first taste of Fort McMurray was in the bitter cold.
Yeah,
I moved here from the East Coast with my family at the time, finished high school, and started my path of my career.
Nice. What part of the East Coast?
Newfoundland originally.
What part of Newfoundland?
Small town out along the coast outside of Gander, Newfoundland. It's called Musgrave Arbor.
Okay. I know. I've heard of that place. I've never been. I've been to Newfoundland a bunch of times. I spent a lot of time in Gander, actually. So I used to be a recruiter back in the day, so I spent an abundant amount of time on the East Coast, especially Newfoundland.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah,
a beautiful
man.
province.
Oh, gorgeous province. So you moved out here with your family. What high school did you go to when you came out here?
Westwood.
Westwood. Okay, we got a Merc boy, Comp, and Westwood. How was your experience at Westwood?
It was amazing. Great bunch of guys went to school with. My first tape I did the Registered Apprentice program.
Okay.
I did an electrical apprenticeship.
Oh, wow. Okay, so did you pursue that? Did you? Because you're not in that field anymore, so let's hear a little bit about that.
Well, all throughout high school as well, I always did the part-time job. I actually started off at A&W here in town. This is my
Uptown or
fir-
downtown?
I actually, throughout the career of it all, I did all 3 locations.
Whoa. Okay.
That was my first real taste of the service industry and the hospitality business.
Right.
And as I pursued electrical more, I enjoyed it less and enjoyed the hospitality industry a lot more.
Right. No doubt. I had the pleasure, and it really was. I look back on it fondly. I didn't like it at the time, but I got to work out at site myself in a labor position out at Syncrude when I was going to school. It was a summer job that my dad was able to get me, and at the time, boy oh boy, it was a tough one. I look back at it now with fond memories, but yeah, site life for myself just didn't add up. For everybody who does it, my hat goes off to you. It's tough. It's tough out there working those hours, working in that environment. But yeah, I prefer in town. So I hear what you're saying with the hospitality industry.
Yeah, 100%. And the camaraderie of it, and just to see different people every single day, meet new people, and create new relationships.
That's right. So let's talk about A&W a bit. Me and Tanner, we love eating food. It's a reoccurring theme. When you're at A&W, what was your go-to meal? What do you like the most?
That's a tough one. I know from past episodes that you're a big fan of the Whistle Dog.
Yes, I am. No longer
that
on the
is a
menu.
classic. I'm more of maybe like a Team Burger, Papa Burger kind of guy.
Okay. All right. I love the Teen Burger. The Teen Burger, as far as like the taste is concerned, is the best tasting burger. My issue with the Teen Burger is just it's not enough food. I need more. So now I gravitate to the Uncle Burger.
What do you
fair.
get for your sides?
Onion rings all the way.
There you go.
There we go.
That is
There
the
we
right
go.
answer.
I don't think you can go to A&W and not get the onion rings.
No, it's a travesty.
You
That's
can if
it.
you don't have an extra $70 in your pocket, but
That and like I'm not a big not anymore anyways. I don't really drink pop anymore. But there's no way you can go to A&W and not get the root beer either.
Yeah.
I think that's a crime.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
And then do they still do question? Because I haven't got it in forever. Do they still do a float? Can you still
Yes.
get ice cream in your root beer?
Yes, you can.
I don't know. I don't eat a whole lot of fast food these days.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. I
You
was
can.
never really into the root beer float guy. I'm a lactose intolerant individual. So
Right. Oh, dude, me too. But listen, sometimes you gotta take bullets.
I sure do. Yes, I agree with you.
So now you're into brewing beer. Like, I like to consume alcohol from time to time, responsibly. I think everybody knows that from the set decor. That keeps moving and changing if you're paying attention at home because from time to time, growing and shrinking depending on what bottle you're looking at. But how did you get into brewing? Like, that's fascinating to me.
I mean, throughout the entire career of hospitality, learning every little bit of aspect of it was always a passion of mine. When myself and the partners took over 57 North Brewing, we were all restaurant guys. Not a whole lot of experience in the brewing world. Being the camaraderie of the industry, we met up with the Fort McMurray's Home Brewers Association. And I met up with an individual named Trevor Wakelin. And he's one of those heads of the Fort McMurray Home Brewers Association. He came down and he started consulting with me, and we created that relationship. And together, today, we brew a lot of different beers. We're testing out different batches all the time. At the same time, we also have another assistant with us. His name is Kyle. Between the three of us, we're always tootling around with something, trying to create that next brew.
There you go. Yeah, just surround yourself with the experts, and how can you go wrong, right?
Exactly, right? Knowledge is everything, and
That's
you get the guys that know what they're doing to try to teach you.
That's right. So how many beers do you have on tap now that you guys are kind of selling and putting out there?
Right now, we currently have 8 beers on tap.
8 beers? Okay. And I'm not going to quiz you on the names, but I'm assuming they go from light to dark. You have all different types.
Yeah, something that meets everyone's needs. If you're that easy drinking beer guy that likes the most in Canadian Bud Light, we have that easy drinking lager for you.
Yeah.
If you like that in your face IPA, we have that ready for you as well. If you something a little bit more traditional in a sense, we also have that English bitter ale, one of the oldest beers on the market.
There you go. Very cool. No, like I'm going to have to come down. I know I came down and we ate there, but I ran out of time. I definitely want a tour of the place next time you have an opportunity to give me one, because
I would absolutely love to
it
do
looks
that.
amazing. And for the people on set, Tanner, if you want to hit me with my camera, we were gifted some of the beer. We got a growler for you from your organization right up top there. We haven't cracked it yet, though. That's maybe this weekend, Tanner. Maybe this weekend.
We'll have to see.
There we go. Tanner's going to be responsible for drinking the majority of it. So
I have a tough job.
it is. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. So through the transition of the pandemic for your restaurant, what do you guys? You're still in business, obviously. You didn't close down. So how are you able to kind of pivot to remain relevant and still open during the last few months?
I mean, it was a very big challenge at first. You know, we went to the drawing board, and yeah, pivoting ourselves was probably the perfect word for it. You know, we did what we did best, was we offered service. We started selling groceries. We started sourcing in hand sanitizer when no one else could, and start providing that to the community. And, you know, that carried us through the first round. And then we started doing takeout meals and to-go meals and meal preps. And then we reopened back up again. And, you know, people recognized that we just wanted to give back to the community and stay relevant. And then this go around, the last 9 weeks that we were shut down, we just launched our canning line. So we just packaged 2 different beers and getting those out across the city, and
Nice.
just keeping that brand alive.
Sweet. So you can get beers now, like outside of the growlers. You get them in a can and like a 6-pack, or how does that all work?
We sell 4-pack tall boys,
Okay.
and you can get those now province-wide.
Nice. Really?
Yes.
Wow. So you're in other liquor stores, or is it in other restaurant establishments and bars?
47 liquor stores across the province.
You guys have been busy.
Trying to stay busy, yes.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's not a small feat. That's huge. That's awesome. Look at that. Okay, well, next time I'm in Edmonton or Calgary somewhere, obviously I can swing by a liquor store and pick it up.
You sure can, yeah.
That's really neat. All right. Well, listen, man, time's already flying, so we got to get into Tanner's section. I know time flies on this show, but Tanner has a section called the Mac City Minute. He's going to ask you a few quick questions. I don't know what he's going to ask. Best of luck to you. Tanner,
Awesome.
hit him with your questions.
Question number 1. What is your favorite meal and brew combo?
Definitely the Morrison Street tacos and the Code Red Heroic Ale.
Question number 2. What is one thing people might not know about brewing?
Beer can take a very short and long time to brew.
Question number 3. How does being from the East Coast influence your brewing?
That's a very tough question. I guess making a nice, easy drinking lager that appeals to the crowd, because from the East Coast, that is the most mainstream drink that is drinked out there.
Question number 4. What is one hidden menu item people should try?
Morrison Street tacos, hands down.
And your final question. What is your favorite memory from working at A&W?
Learning to make real onion rings.
Those have been your 5 questions.
Okay, I got it. Like, this is my favorite part about when we do the Mac City Minute is his questions trigger my brain. So, real onion rings. What do you mean learning to make real onion rings? Aren't all onion rings real?
But A&W has like the best onion rings out there.
Okay. So like when they
Can't
come
beat
in,
those.
they're not coming in a box? Like they're
No, they're made from scratch.
really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, they are the best onion rings, hands down.
Yeah, that's a secret that I'll take to the grave. That those are the best onion rings ever, and I know how to make them.
Really? Look at
And
that.
you can even go to A&W and buy the seasoning, so you just get every little aspect.
Wow, Tanner, I think we need to apply to A&W just for like a day or two so we can learn how to make these onion rings.
Well, let's trade some videos for some onion ring knowledge.
I think so. I think that's what we have to
Marketing knowledge for fast food knowledge is a good trade.
do. There you go. Okay, the other thing that Tanner asked, tell me a little bit about these tacos that you said are the best hidden gem on the menu.
Morrison Street tacos. We start off with a mango chipotle chicken, a fresh jalapeno pineapple salsa, a curry mayo, and a soft flour tortilla. It is fresh and amazing.
Wow. Tanner, I'm hungry, man.
Lunch?
Yeah, I think so. I think lunch after this for sure. So you've been in Fort McMurray for a really long time now. I think most individuals who live up here do have the option at some point in their career, especially yours in the hospitality industry. You don't have to stay here. Some people have the opportunity to move, but obviously you've chose to stay in Fort McMurray. Why
For the
is that?
most part.
Yeah.
I actually I left town for 2 years in 2015.
Okay.
I moved down to Banff,
Nice.
and took over really my first head chef position at the time
Okay.
at Earls in Banff. But still, Fort McMurray is home. There's a great community. There's a great sense of family here. It's an amazing place to grow a family. Um, I instantly wanted to come back, and Banff is a very beautiful place.
That's right.
So that says a lot for this region.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. I'm the same way. Like I moved away for a little bit to go to school, and after I finished college, obviously, I moved away. I was out, and I had opportunities to work in different places. And throughout my career, I've had opportunities to work in different places as well. But oh man, I love Fort McMurray. I just love it. I can't get enough. Actually, I had in my early days, in my mid 20s, mid to late 20s, I had an opportunity to move to Australia, and I decided to stay in Fort McMurray. So that's how much I like it here.
Yeah, this is a great community.
Yeah, man. So you worked at A&W. That's a banger of a restaurant. Now you're telling me you worked at Earls for a little bit too, another banger of a restaurant. What's your favorite thing to eat at Earls?
Probably the chicken ribs combo.
Chicken ridge combo. I don't
Chicken
know.
and ribs.
Chicken and ribs combo. Okay, yeah. I was like chicken and ridge. I never heard of that one. Yeah, their chicken and ribs are good. Their burger for me is the best thing on the planet. I love burgers. I love the Earls burger. I have tried yours though. Your burger is really good as well.
Another one of those little hidden gems. One thing I can say about 57 North, we have a lot of little hidden gems. Our mango chipotle chicken wings is absolutely amazing as well. Everyone in the city needs to try them at least once.
That's right. Now, if people want to get in contact and order your food currently online, because I think that's where most people are doing it, what's the easiest way for them to do that?
I mean, the easiest way is through any of the third-party delivery systems, Skip the Dishes, Bulldog Delivery. But we also offer direct ordering as well. If you go on our Facebook page, there's direct links to order directly from us. We offer free delivery in-house. So that employs multiple people, trying to stay relevant with the current times.
There you go. That's awesome. No, the more you can get the service to the people, the better. Now, in regards to operation hours, what are your hours of operation?
Monday to Sunday, 11 a.m. till 10 p.m.
Okay. And you guys got tons of TVs there. That's the one thing you guys have lots of.
18 of them.
18 TVs in total. So I'm just asking because of COVID, like I haven't been out very much. I've been following the rules. What kind of stuff are you putting on TV? Are you guys like showcasing sports? Are there fight nights? Like what's going on with all the TVs in your spot?
A little bit of everything. We try to accommodate all the sports that we can. If a particular guest wants to watch a particular game, then we're going to be happy to put it on there for them. As well as fight nights, yes, we will be bringing those back as well.
Nice. Okay. And then I saw, this is something that's really cool. I saw that Dan Tulk has a beer tap. What's that about? How did Dan get a beer tap, and how can I get in on this?
Well, one of the things at 57 North Brewing we like to do is to collaborate with the local community. The first one we did was the Code Red Heroic Ale. We made that with Paul Spring and the Local Hero Foundation. They named the beer, helped us design the can, told us that we made the wrong helicopter on there in the beginning. But with this beer, what we particularly do is a proceed of every single pint, can, keg sold goes to support the Local Hero Foundation.
Very cool.
The next thing is on the chopping block, which would be the 57 Artist Ale, featuring Dan Tuck, as well as 6 other local artists. The idea behind that is, when the COVID restrictions allowed us, when we had our live music, all these local musicians that were playing weekends after weekend at the pub, we wanted to give back to them. They've had a very tough year last year, just to keep the branding alive. So Dan came down one day and brewed a beer with us, myself and Trevor and Kyle, and we called it the 57 Artist Ale. We were gonna okay, we're gonna put these artists on a can, get their face out there, get them recognized. And once again, a proceeds to that can goes to a local charity here, Some Other Solutions.
Very cool.
And a very, very cool and unique thing, we're going to do 7,000 cans, 1,000 cans unique to that particular artist. That has a little bio about them, a QR code to bring you to their music.
Wow.
So something a little keepsake and a very limited trial run.
That's very cool. Tanner, we got to get your face on a beer, man.
My face doesn't go anywhere.
That's right. Tanner doesn't put his face anywhere. That is correct. He's the man behind the scenes.
We
He's
can
just
get
a voice.
We can get a neck down or a QR code to my voice.
There we go. I like that. No, that's really cool, man. That's awesome. Especially the component of really kind of showcasing the artists, hooking them up, but then giving some of the money back to charity. That's awesome. I've only seen Dan flossing with his picture next to the tap. So I was just like, what's that about? No, that's really cool, man. Good for you guys. And it works because I've seen it. So there you go. Now, on that note, man, we're done.
Awesome.
That's it. 20 minutes flies. So before I let you go, though, please, shameless plug. Tell everybody at home about your establishment, what you guys are about, where they can find you, how they can support you.
Well, you can find us at the Morrison Street and the Morrison Center downtown, 57 North Brewing, also a kitchen. You can find us on Facebook. We also have 2 other ghost kitchen sister companies, Pork and Bones Barbecue, Savor Global Kitchen. If you go to any of those respectable Facebook pages, you can find us to order directly online. We offer free delivery all around. Amazing food, amazing atmosphere, and great beer.
There we go. I don't think you could have pitched it any better. So awesome. Well, on that note, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, thank you very much for tuning in today. Once again, my name is Elliot Pierre. This has been the Mac City Morning Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. It does mean the world to me. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.